Quick update, guys. Yeah, I got another update. I've talked about that I was gonna make an update on this. Let me get a little bit out here so I don't wake anybody up. Cause I'm like literally sitting there right by my Nolan's room, which is one of my siblings. I know I keep making these update videos, but they're kind of dying down now. But I like to keep you guys updated. So video-wise, I'm still making videos and all that. However, I am starting to run into some problems here of making videos because, especially now, apparently, Magnolia, my little sister, who is, I think, yeah, she's like 10 years old, is being homeschooled now. Now, I was told that she's homeschooled for like, what was it, like, yeah, like 6 hours, like apparently 6 hours of school, which I didn't know that's kind of short for school. For what I could gather, though, is my mom said something about, that's like bright, those car lights are bright, too. I hate those LD car lights. God, they're annoying. But yeah, I'm doing this outside because it's very hard to make videos and all that, especially when she's gonna start doing her homeschooling. Now, my mom at first was talking about just having her, do it, until January. And now she was mentioning, like briefly mentioning and talking about wanting to do it until just for now on. And I'm like, that's the problem because she doesn't cooperate very well. Apparently, they say she does very well at school or something, which I'm like, I don't know if I entirely believe that because, of course, they can say that, but also there has been times in the past when I was little, or not little, I guess not really little, in high school. I told you guys about this actually, did I talk about this incident? See, I was struggling really bad in high school and all that, and they didn't really, inform me or my dad or mama or anything about this. I talked about that I lost one of my friends because, I have bipolar and, have emotion stuff. I had to report that kind of stuff to my relatives. And the same thing that happened with, like when I almost committed suicide. I'm not kidding, I literally did that. Like, I wasn't even doing it for attention, because some people just do it for attention, but no, I was literally, because I felt like nobody cared about the situation and all that, and what I was going through, and they didn't do anything. They didn't say anything about that. They made me avoid that room, but like, my point is, they don't always report everything that's going on. But, that's kind of how this is. But yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen here, but I'm like, this is gonna make my videoing kind of a pain in the ass, because I'm like, I do a lot of these reviews and stuff in the car, because it's so much easier than doing it outside here, but, plus you guys gotta hear the animals, and in the winter, when it gets colder out, if it gets cold this winter, I mean, Missouri is very confusing, I don't know what will happen, that I might run into some problems. Like, I literally have, like, no like, MySpace anymore. Like, I literally have to, like, find places to go. I had this problem at my dad's, too, when his girlfriend moved in, which I don't even know if it's gonna last, but I should have just told them no. But at the same time, I'm like, crap wasn't going anywhere anyway. I was having a problem getting a job. So maybe that might work out in this case. But, yeah, my dad's kind of a bit snotty. Like, I was trying to, like, well, he was going to Mamaw's house and all that. I was like, what are you going to Mamaw's house? We're going through some stuff, and I was like, what are you going through? And he's, like, getting all pissy at me, and I'm like, you know what, fuck you then. Like, I mean, I shouldn't say it like that, but, I mean, I didn't say it directly to him, because I'm trying to start anything, but I was like that. I was thinking that in my mind. I'm like, fuck you. Like, Like, come on, you have no reason to talk to me like that. I'm just asking a question. I'm curious. I don't like why they're just going through stuff at my mama's house. I don't know, like if it's her totes or something. I don't know what's going on, but I was just like, it might be Bill's too. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, that just pisses me off when he's like that. But yeah, I don't know. But I'm just like, a lot of stuff's going on. However, on the bright side is, I think now I'm getting things kind of settled down. I think I'm gonna start looking for a job. I think I'm gonna stick with stocking. I think I'm gonna try to get maybe a stocking job at Walmart or Mosher's. I might do Walmart because Walmart, I mean, I've heard some people say Walmart isn't the best, place to work at, but a lot of places in Fulton aren't the best, so I'm thinking about working at Walmart. I thought about going to Mosher's, but I'm like, I have to cross that street. And yeah, my mom could take me to and from there, but I feel like it's just going to be more work for her and all that. Even if she's willing to do it, I'm like, maybe I should just not worry about that, But I got to get my sleep schedule back in order and all that. And I did take my medication. I took a long walk. My legs are freaking killing me right now, too, because of that. But yeah, there's not really a ton. I wanted to kind of wait for this update until I actually got a job, because it's probably still going to take me a little bit. But I wasn't expecting Magnolia to get, you'll be homeschooled. But that's going to make videoing kind of a little bit difficult right now. I'll still be able to make videos, but it's going to be so much more difficult, especially when she throws these tantrums and all that, and sometimes I don't think she intends to do it, but sometimes she just does it just to be a brat, and I don't like that. But, yeah, I don't like she does all that, But I'm just like today I had to get out of the house a couple times because it was getting so chaotic. My mom even left the house because she had to get her bed in there. But yeah, I think I'm making some progress, but it's just so frustrating, But at least I'm making progress, because before I wasn't making much progress on some stuff. Video-wise, I was, but again, I need to have a job too, so I can have a future, But, yeah, I don't know, like I said, what's gonna go on with my dad's girlfriend either. I don't know if she'll probably be there for a little bit, because my dad, for the most part, when he gets a girlfriend, usually they last a long time, but a lot of times, though, he's kind of the issue, too. Not every time, but sometimes I don't feel like he kind of takes it out on them or something, like, especially when they break up. But there are times where Tana was stealing stuff and all that, and then Kristen left during the headaches and all that. He had his terrible migraines, and he actually had to stay home and all that, and she just left, during that situation, which not a very good girlfriend, you don't, or love and interest in general. You don't want your girlfriend or boyfriend leaving you when you're struggling like this, But there are times where I just don't feel like he was hooking up with Aaron and all. It didn't work out, and he actually did have this girlfriend before, and I'm like, okay, but I'm like, it didn't work out before, and I'm like, you were younger then, but I'm like, you guys dated twice, and it didn't work out, I don't know. Like I said, though, I don't really care anymore. I mean, if I'm not dealing with that anymore, I just don't care. But I'm just more concerned about what to do with the dog after that, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I mean, I don't know if I have to, I can probably take the dog with me. I don't know if I get my own place, I don't know. I'll have to see what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm gonna be having to save up for a long time though, so But I am getting things straightened out, but like I said, it's going to be difficult. But I'm not happy about having to stay at my mom's either because of the siblings and all that, but I can't do much about it right now, so. But that's basically just my update. I don't have a lot to say about it. Like I said, I was going to just talk about it when I got a job, because once I get a job, I'll have to, let you guys know, because videos will be a little scramped there, at times, because I'll be working like part-time at a job, and I won't probably be working full-time, just because, yeah. But yeah, anywho, guys, that's just my update. I'll upload this video at some point in time. I could just wait until she, starts her school, but I'm like, it's gonna be hard to make videos anyway after that. So, and I already know it's gonna be difficult, but like I said, she's kind of a handful to deal with, and like I said, sometimes it's her fault. I mean, she's not she can't be diagnosed for bipolar until she's 16 for some dumb reason, I don't know why. It's like getting, the second done, or getting fixed, or whatever, I don't know what they call it. Apparently gotta be a certain age, in Missouri, and I'm like, why? Hold on real quick, before I let the video go, I was gonna say that, yeah, I was trying to get that taken care of, but I have to be a certain age to actually get that done, and I'm like, why they apparently say because it's a big life-changing thing, but I'm like, you guys give sex changes to minors, so why does it matter if I get myself, if I get myself, taken care of and all with kids and all that, or, I don't know exactly how to phrase it, but I'm just like, I just want to get it done, because I don't have anybody, but I'm like, I don't want kids. If I do down the road, if somebody wants kids, if I would just be adopting them, I wouldn't, have any kids of anybody. I would just, I like kids, but they're a big responsibility and all that, and it also is costing, it's been, for years now, it's been, the price and stuff for this kind of stuff's been going up. That's why I wanted to get it out of the way, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, but yeah, that's kind of a weird way of putting it, but that's what's going on there too. But like I said, it's gonna be a little while before I get a job, or I get a place of my own. But I'm not worried about getting a job right now anyway. So maybe I won't be as stressed because I won't be home dealing with as much of this stuff. But anywho, though, I guess I'll see you guys all later then. But yeah, I gotta get going now, so see you guys later. Bye-bye.